Okay, Wes here, and I'm going to come back with two more attacks. Both of them are going to be on the same base. One was by Harry, the other one was by AP. Both coming from two different directions on this base, and both of them actually have um, the right idea. Uh, both of them are taking out, either ADs or a queen or sweeper, but just execution is what can make a big difference on which direction you're coming in. Um, uh, Small things that make a huge difference in an attack, and sometimes big things that make a big difference in an attack. But um, so he Harry immediately starts taking out these corners. Great idea, get it done. But I was gonna say, in hindsight, after I told him this, I would have maybe laid one golem to try to take out this wizard tower with a couple wizards behind it. Then I would in turn throw the jump spell right where I mentioned for him to lay it, which he did, on this archer tower, so that you lay the jump spell on that, and then the golem would then in turn go towards this uh, archer tower, and this archer tower would be distracted by the golem that's going after that archer tower, and your wizards then could take out these gold collectors down here. So instead, though, he throws down both golems. They're immediately going to go to just that wizard tower. And so all these wizards, any wizards that are laid down here at the bottom right on these gold storages, are going to get taken out. They're not going to take out any structures. They're not going to create a funnel. But it's those little things of the order of your troops is going to make a big difference on how the attack goes. Now, he lays down the jump, and those golems are going to get in, but uh, he doesn't do all that bad here. The bowlers are coming in; they're taking out Teslas. I think always probably the biggest mistake I see with this attack is just have the poison ready to go. You want that thing almost in advance before the troops are even going into it. You really need to time that thing. It needs to be done rocking and rolling, ready to go, so that those CC troops can take out uh, so much in this attack, and it's really critical that that poison is laid down in advance. All right, so he ends up getting rid of the clan castle, two air defenses, and the sweeper. Not, or did he get rid of the sweeper? No, he doesn't. Okay, so here's where the mistake probably I would say is you need to focus. These hounds are coming in on the top left. They should be over here on the top right. They should be trying to come all the way across the board, and that's okay because they're just going to pick up bombs and air mines all the way across. It needs to be coming in by the spell factory, the dark barracks, and the dark elixir drill. Those hounds should be coming all the way across the board to go to that air defense right there. And as they move across, then you still got one Tesla over here. You could throw a couple loons on it, throw a couple loons that are going to go towards this, and spread those loons out. Instead, he's up here, and those loons are going to just split up. And look, they're almost all going towards two structures, these two archer towers, and they're just going to bunch up then. Really tough to do that. Here he's got two. Now they're going three directions, which is good. They're going to take out that. Always consider throwing a rage down close to a queen too. But using your haste spells to hurry them along to the next defense, or using a rage spell to mostly knock out wizard towers, air defenses, queens, stuff like that, especially expos. This one's on ground, which is good. But use those haste spells to hurry them across the board, so to speak. All right, so see this one little lonesome. That Tesla only needs one shot. It needs one hit with it, and one loon could have taken care of that. Because they all split up, here's a loon way over here, and the loons are over there, and eventually now they're going to be working against the sweeper. Had that kill squad been a little bit better, that air sweeper might have gotten taken out, and allowed him to come from right to left a little bit better. Good attempt for actually his first attempt in war on that attack. And I'm gonna go to APs. And this one, she starts out great. Same base. She says, "Hey, why can't I come in from the top?" And good idea. And the reason why is she's gonna be able to get a shot at a queen, the two air defenses, and even get possibly as far in as an expo or another sweeper. Starts off pretty good here. Takes out that cannon, like I mentioned, just to keep it so that any golems or any part of the kill squad is going to be less distracted. And look, she even takes out the collector that was next to it. Unfortunately, here one golem goes down to the mortar. That's not the end of the world. And right here, boom, poison should be done. 1, 2, 3, 4. There it is. That's 5 seconds late. Those baby dragons are everything. They kill this attack. Got to get that down in advance really quickly. So she's going to get in here. Here comes the golem in late to the party. Now, see, he went away and distracted for those wizards. Now those wizards up there are going to die. Gets in. Look, air defense is down. Now, right here at this point, she's actually still in okay shape. Had she laid her hounds right here at the top right side, and they could come across the board, picking up any bombs to go to this sweeper right here. She would also then have her queen able to get protection because this expo and these structures, well, just this archer tower, the expo, are going to be looking at the hounds instead. And then she could move from the top down to the 3 o'clock side and then back across from right to left. Really slow on this. And then instead she comes in a couple things. Number one, she put 2 hounds right next to each other. Never do that. Golems, hounds always should be separated. And watch here in just a second. Boom. Those air mines are going to take out some loons that had she spread the hounds out, would have picked that up, and she would have kept those loons. And again, she's going against the sweeper here. Just cannot do that. That was a big deal. You need to make all that stuff flow together. Hopefully I'm making sense with this. There's always a lot going on. It seems like a lot of times it's tougher to describe or correct a attack maybe gone wrong than it is to show an attack gone right. And my attacks obviously didn't go completely right, but has a couple archers then to clean up some of that over there. And a lot of times these pups take care of a lot of stuff once they break up, but if the attack doesn't flow, they're just going to get eaten up also. I don't know if there's too much more to see here, but hopefully I'm making sense on how always be making those troops work together with themselves so that, those hounds could have gave the queen protection for AP, and then that queen could have been cleaning up that entire top right side while the air defense was moving towards the bottom left and cleaning that up. So there's another go ba la low attack for you. Hopefully you new guys are able to learn from this and some of the old guys, as I have not posted a video on this. So we will clash and bash with this attack.